Hey guys, Ash here from C4 Retech along with my co-host Sundar, and welcome to another episode of Ash Answers powered by, well, nothing. We don't have a sponsor right now. So, Ash Answers is a show where we answer your questions that you tweet out to us with the hashtag Ash Answers. And let's get to the questions.
Do you think AI assistants are a selling point of smartphones? If not, why not, and when will they be?
Okay, what do you think?
As much as brands would love to market it as an exclusive feature, it's not. We saw what happened with the Pixel and the Pixel XL. They marketed their Google Assistant a lot, and it's available. It's available for other Nexus phones too now, although unofficial, but still, whatever it is, it's software, and it could be brought to other devices too. What do you think?
See, AI assistants, it's a cool feature to have, but it's not one I'd build a phone around. Are they useful? Yes, to an extent. And the keyword being, or rather the key phrase being to an extent. So I really don't see that, at least as of today, adding, it's not doing anything like that cannot be done in the past, right? It's not groundbreaking. Yes, I love the technology behind it. I love where things are headed. But as of today, I don't see it being as a USP or a unique selling point for a phone.
Yeah, and even okay, I'm not saying Siri is gonna come to Android or Google Now is gonna come to iPhones, but it couldn't be a selling point of any smartphone because any Android phone is probably gonna use Google's assistant. Samsung uses S-Wise, but I don't really
Yes,
call it
yeah.
a good AI assistant.
S-Voice was never an AI assistant,
AI
but
assistant.
yeah, Samsung is supposed to be working on their own right now. And yeah, let's see where that goes. But as of today, the way things are, whether it's Siri or Cortana, which I've not really used, or Google Assistant, it's cool, but not really a must-have. That's where I stand. Where do you stand? Let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know what you guys think about this.
You're not providing videos for routing and custom recovery nowadays.
Yeah, routing and custom recovery videos that happened when I used a phone long enough and I got bored with it and I wanted to do something. Then, yeah, I started rooting phones. But right now, it's more, I've been using phones for what? Like, I used them for a week and a half, finished my review, move on to the next phone, and that's what's been happening. Haven't had the time to play around with phones that much. And these days, most features that were like, that required root, not most, quite a few of the most common ones are available without root. Case in point being the Pi launcher.
Okay.
It was something that you could only get on rooted phones. So I don't see as, again, with stuff like the ability to move stuff to micro SD and whatever, with our phones coming without micro SD, I'm not saying routing is not needed anymore. I'm just saying that it's not quite as mandatory as it used to
Useful as
be.
it used to be.
Mandatory
Okay.
would be a better, more appropriate choice of words here. Anyway, so if you guys really want to see it, I could probably get someone on it, but most of the times it just ends up being more work than, as in, nobody seems to care about the videos we used to, and then we stopped doing it because basically you guys didn't seem to be interested in it.
King Ross or Jack the Jobber?
King Ross or Jack the Jobber. I don't know. I like them both. I can't pick.
Are you guys using Duo or Allo? I just uninstalled as none of my friends are using it. Good question.
Good question. Yeah. So this week I'm testing, as in I'm going to be testing the Lure Pro 3. Last week was A8 and the week before was the Mi 5S, right? Yeah. And I think till the Mi 5S Plus or the Mi 5S, I had both apps on my phone.
Okay.
After which I uninstalled it because barring Ranjit, who I bugged with Duo at times, like just to see that, I've had it on my phone, let me at least use it. But barring that, there's no one else that I've used Duo with.
That's exactly what I did too. Forced our intern Harris to use Allo. Can the S7 Edge be called the best phone of 2016?
Best Android phone of 2016. Probably. Not the best, value for money. But overall, the best all-round phone, yeah. Would I rate it over an iPhone? Again, it's the same Apple versus Android argument. For me personally, I would call it the best phone. The OnePlus 3 comes close, especially the price tag is very, very alluring to turn it down. But still, if you take price out of the equation, I'd have to give it to the S7
7
Edge.
Edge.
What do you say?
Agree.
Better than the iPhone 7 Plus?
I don't agree. Okay, not really. I haven't really used them.
But still, the first thought that comes to you is what is inside. Now you're processing it and you remember that you're on cam. You can't say it. People will call you a fanboy, so you change stuff. Not agreed. No.
Okay, I really have to use one of them for at least like 2 weeks each to really make a judgment.
You could, when you take 6 weeks to review a C5, then I don't know. Continue.
Suggest a phone with good gaming performance, good headphone experience, and good low light photography, less than 30K.
Under 30K, I would have to say OnePlus
While
3.
picking this, OnePlus 3. Okay.
Good gaming
Headphone
performance,
experience,
yes.
No.
No compared to what?
Compared to
What?
Zenfone 3.
Okay, so you're gonna say Zenfone 3 is the
I
difference?
was gonna say Zenfone 3. It has decent gaming performance. Not good, decent.
No, as in the difference in audio output, let's say, is this much. The difference in power underneath is this much.
Okay. Low light photography.
Low light photography, again, yeah. So the OnePlus 3 is not gonna beat a Mi 5 in low light photography. I don't think it would. Or maybe even the Zenfone 3, but it comes close. Overall, the gains you get from this 820 chip underneath are much higher than the minor losses you take with headphone experience or low light photos.
Yeah, OnePlus 3 is a good phone, better phone overall. So if we have to recommend you one of those two, we'd have to go with the OnePlus 3.
Yep.
Sundar promised VR headsets below 2K within 1 month, but over a month now, should I wait or make a review myself? You don't have to. I ordered the headsets. It's probably going to be delivered next week before December 1. I'll take a week or maximum 10 days to test them, and I'll come out with the video before December 15.
Okay, he's gotten us a date now.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bhuvanesh. I haven't been able to get a date out of him. Thank you for making this happen.
Apple skimping on essential ports, Samsung
like this
skipping
question.
on basic sensors. What's wrong with these companies?
Okay, it's just how they are, I guess. At least Apple makes sense. I hate myself for saying it. Okay, the way they are portraying it, it doesn't really make sense. But comparatively, Apple comes across as saner because, okay, maybe there's a certain demographic that they might hit, but Samsung disabling sensors. No. Please watch my A 2016 review, please. It will be out in the next few days. Please watch it.
What are people looking for today in a phone? Spec sheet or what suits their needs? Like camera over GPU?
Interesting question.
Yeah.
What do you think?
People used to look just for the spec sheet. And nowadays, I don't really come across people saying all that because they really, and even the brands, say Samsung, they used to just increase the megapixel count with every S and Note line. But nowadays, they are not just Samsung, almost all the companies are concentrating more on the final resulting image quality rather than the number of pixels. So basically, I don't really think people are looking just at the spec sheet nowadays.
Yeah, the spec sheet is something that's more of where you start, but then you look deeper for other things. But when I look at what people are looking at, I would say it's a combination of both.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Spec sheet needs to be there, but
yeah, but these days it is a little bit more of what suits their needs, and that's not because the people's mentalities have changed. It's rather because brands these days are marketing individual aspects of the phone. We've got selfie experts, we've got audiophile phones, we've got battery max phones,
S-Bike mode,
and turbo speed technology. And if turbo speed technology could sell 10 million phones, then yeah, end of days.
Yeah, and when you take a particular price range, there are a lot of phones with the same list of specs. So people need to research more about the phones in order to get one. Which mobile device has the best video stabilization? Apple or Android?
Stabilization.
I really love the stabilization in Pixel phones. I know there are jitters when you pan, but then
See,
it's a really good thing.
okay, I'm sorry.
For
to
an
interrupt.
EIS, it's awesome, right?
Okay, I look at it this way. Okay, if I'm gonna recommend you guys something, would I use it myself? So I'm not, without thinking, if you're gonna ask me right now, what is the phone that I would take with me when I'm going to an event to shoot? Two choices, either the iPhone or the S7 Edge. Okay. I would prefer the S7 Edge because I like the extra saturation I get with the videos, and I also like
Manual controls.
exactly the manual controls. So it might not exactly be for video stabilization. Stabilization, yes, Pixel is awesome, but again, with the jitters that I see and the skipped frames in between, if it's only stabilization, then yes, Pixel. But if we are talking video quality, you know, stabilization does weigh in on it. It is one of the things that I'm going to weigh overall quality on. But taking all that together, if you ask me, I'm going to go with the S7 Edge.
Okay.
Or the Note 7.
Specs of your first ever PC and your first ever video game.
Video game console?
Okay.
Console? My first console was the NES. First ever PC, I remember. I was about 13 when we got it. We were supposed to get a 20 GB hard drive. They gave us only 10. It was an Intel Pentium 3, 866 megahertz with 64 MB RAM, or 32 or 64 MB RAM, I don't remember. Windows 95. And we had a 15-inch monitor or something. I don't know.
Okay. I actually don't know the specs of my first ever PC. The second one though, it was a Pentium 4, 256 MB RAM, no graphics card, of course. And yeah, that's it. And a 15-inch LCD monitor.
Okay, mine was the big one.
My first was a big one too. I'm talking about the second one. In the first one, I used to play Dave and DX Ball. They're awesome. I still would play it. Would you wish my friend Anthony a happy birthday? He's a great fan of you both.
Happy birthday, Anthony.
Happy birthday.
Have a great year ahead, buddy.
Do you think gyroscope sensor is now a must-have for phones above 7K? Yes. When the Redmi 3S could have it. We needn't really look at the phones that have a gyroscope sensor because it costs $1 or $2. Yeah, so it should be a must.
Yeah, and you guys can actually go back a few seconds. You see how he finishes, and then he looks at me as if I'm gonna talk, and then I start, and then
I didn't cut him off.
And then you guys say I cut him off because I'm like, okay, no, I'm not saying anything. So anyway, forget. This is not for you guys watching. And if somebody who is even remotely associated with Samsung watching this video, yes, gyroscope sensors are mandatory. Yes, they are. It is unforgivable to omit it on a 40,000 rupee phone. No, you cannot do it. They're gonna watch it. They're gonna hit dislike and leave. Yeah, that's reality.
Charge us 50 rupees more and add a gyroscope sensor, please. Show the guys behind the camera once. I thought they would be here, but right now they aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that. I mean, you see, Arun does not want to be on cam, so he refuses to get me selfies. So I can't really do much about it. Harris is there in a lot of selfies, right? Photos and stuff. You can see him in the reviews.
Best Bluetooth speaker and headphones under 123K. Bluetooth speaker.
We did a video.
Yeah. Cut.
Okay.
Headphones, I haven't really tested many in that price range, 1 to 3K. I've used
The
two.
earphones we did, yeah.
Yeah, we did under 1K we did.
Under 1K, okay.
Yeah, 1 to 3K. I have used two headphones. Actually 3 or 4, I don't remember.
He keeps breaking them, of course. He's
Right.
got to use them.
The two of the best though, one is the Sennheiser CX275S. The other one, Skullcan D Spoken Buds 2. Both of them are really good. The Skullcan D, what?
No. Continue. I thought you were done. I was about to say no. I have no clue. He does this.
All right.
You were saying Skull
I'm
Candy.
done.
Okay. So I have no clue. He does the stuff. I stick to my QC35s now.
Best speakers under 2,500 rupees with good loud volume, no Bluetooth speakers.
Best speakers under 2,500 rupees.
Okay, computer speaker, multimedia speakers.
Multimedia speakers. I'm gonna go with no clue.
Okay.
No idea.
Creative, I don't know which, the SBS series, there is A100 series, A200 series, 300 series, I don't know which one of them comes under 2,500 rupees, but the SBS series is really good. That's what I heard. You can go with one of them.
That's what I used to use as well.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh yeah, you had the 5.1, right?
I had the 5.1 and before that I had the 2.0.
Okay.
So yeah, if I were buying something in that price segment, I'd probably go creative as well.
And this particular question reminded me of the Altec Lansing speakers I once had. I got them for 2,400 rupees. They're discontinued now. It's a sad thing. They were awesome. It probably costs 10,000 rupees now. It's not worth 10,000 rupees. Just who's your favorite football player? Question goes to both.
If anyone else, actually, I mean, you had speakers that were 2,400 bucks. They're discontinued now. And you say they're around 10,000 bucks today. How old are you?
What?
If they were 2,400 and it's inflated 4x now, how old are you? Was it like...
It's not inflated, it's discontinued, so you have to import it from elsewhere, and that would cost you around 10K overall.
Okay. But this is a genuine question, right? If you guys have the same question, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. Genuine question, hashtag.
Okay, the model number is VS2421, I think. Just check it out. Anyway, who's your favorite football player? We don't watch football.
Cricket for life.
Yeah. Why the tablet industry is in decline, especially in India? No new tabs being launched by big names like Google.
See, tablets, basically, phones have been growing. I mean, 7-inch tablets were useful when phones were like 4.5 to 5 inches. Now, with phones stretching 6.4, Mi Max. Fab is what, 6 point something?
Mi Max. Mi Max.
Mi Max is 6.44. I mean, both are 6.44. Then we've got, what is that? The Huawei Mate 9, which is coming in around 6. So with everybody pushing close to 6 these days, a 7-inch tablet doesn't really make sense anymore. The reason I like tablets is because if I'm reading, phones, the bezels are being made smaller and smaller. I don't have anywhere to put my fingers.
Okay.
So with tablets, you can actually hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, hold it. So that's one area where tablets still have something to do. But then once you go to reading, you could as well use an e-reader, or you're basically looking at stuff that is very less intensive. So then why have the latest hardware?
Okay.
So people aren't really upgrading to new tablets. And outside of Apple, who have a good ecosystem, which Android hasn't with regards to tablets, it just isn't happening.
Thoughts on Qualcomm Quick Charge 4 and Snapdragon 835?
To me. If an answer to a question is, then why do you even pick the
I'm
question?
just asking your thoughts first.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, I don't know what to say. Yeah, Qualcomm Quick Charge 4, it's good. 835, it's good.
Yeah, so that's still right. We haven't gotten clock speeds yet. We've not tested Quick Charge 4.0 yet.
Okay, one thing though, they have worked on power efficiency.
Do you really see a new generation, anything being launched without them working on power efficiency? There will be a graph that says it is this many % more powerful while being this many percent more
This is
efficient.
kind of groundbreaking, right? 10 manufacturing on a 10 nanometer.
It was at 14 was
14 was
groundbreaking.
good. Okay.
16 was groundbreaking. 28 was, everything is groundbreaking when it happens.
Anyway, it's 10 now. It's even better. Quick Charge 4, again, even better.
So yeah, guys, when we have more information on these, we will. As of now, all we know is it's even better, and Samsung is manufacturing the 835.
Yeah, in collaboration with Qualcomm.
Collaboration, they're just sourcing it to Samsung, so it's just like.
Can you suggest any good deals for Black Friday that we can import to India?
He will do so on his Twitter handle at C4E Sundar.
I don't really find the point. I don't really see the point.
Yeah.
It's gonna come to the same price we already. I actually sent him a link. I actually posted one on Twitter.
So yeah, that speaker was like $4,500 in India. It was selling for $30, but with import fees and everything, it was Amazon.com, so we could calculate imports. So with everything, it came to around 4,200 or something. So $300 is what you'd save. So
and you get it for 4,500 without any offer here.
Yeah, and again, since it was eBay, right? No, that was Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay, so yeah, importing unless and until it's something weird like the Oculus has $100 in-app purchase. I mean, like in-store purchase gift coupons with the purchase of Oculus Rift. So if you want to buy that, then it might make sense. But still, you still have to pay your import duties and everything, which for the Oculus Rift is around $260 because it's been in my cart for like.
Okay.
Ever since Jay came in here with the Oculus, it's been in my cart. Every day I tell myself, I don't have time to game. No, you're not supposed to buy it. And then, okay, let it be in the cart. And the next day again, like, no, should I buy it? Buy it. Click, buy, click. No. So
basically anything that's not available in India, something that you're planning to buy from any global site anyway, you can go ahead and get some.
I don't really see...
Yeah.
If you guys find any good deals, let me know.
No, I'm not following anything.
Yeah, let me know. Tweet it out to me so that I can go quickly add my affiliate codes and tweet it to everybody else. Make some money. That's what people do, right? Let's just be transparent about it.
What are your plans on YouTube from 3 to 4 years from now? Like expanding the current channel to PC building and stuff, or making a new channel?
With YouTube, you do not plan. Because you plan, YouTube changes stuff. So yeah, you can't, it's very unpredictable because payments and everything keep changing. I mean, they don't so much as fluctuate as they drop. So you can't really plan too far ahead. For now, this year, we want to touch PC builds and see what your response is. Again, people's mindsets change. What worked a year back will not work today. If something works for you this year, you're going to have 1 million people recreate it, meaning next year it's not going to be effective. So trends change. You can't really predict for everything. As of now, this is what we want to do. He's got to come on full time and we've got to do more. Touch PC builds, see how you guys respond. If you love it, we'll probably do more of it. If you hate it, erase that part of history and move on like nothing happened.
One phone which both of you can individually say that can be your daily driver for the next 3 years.
Okay, I'm going to let you answer this.
For me, if I have to go with something blindly, it would have to be the iPhone, because I actually used an iPhone for more than 3 years, so obviously I'm going to trust Apple with this. Updates, no issues, and hardware doesn't get really updated. Apple phones are really fast, so 3 years should be fine.
So I wanted him to say this on cam. For me, if I had to stick with one phone for 3 years, I agree with some things he said about the iPhone, but I wouldn't go with an iPhone. Probably go with the S7 Edge, and end of 1.5 years or 1 year, I'm going to be one of those people annoyed saying, why is Samsung not upgrading this phone? Yeah, I knew I would be that person, but still, personally, I just can't deal with iOS on a day-to-day basis. There are a lot of things. I mean, I understand how...
it again comes down to iOS versus Android.
Yeah. So for me personally, I can't see myself using an Apple phone. It's nice. It's one of those things. It's like, taking a trip to a city. It's nice that I'm on vacation and stuff, but at the end of the day, I want to come back home. Android is home.
Anyway, OnePlus 3T or Samsung Galaxy A9 Pro, overall performance. which one's the best, size doesn't matter.
OnePlus 3T. Of course, I've not even tested it, but I'm gonna say OnePlus 3T. The 650.
OnePlus 3 is definitely better.
Yeah.
3T should be.
OnePlus 2 might still give it competition.
Do you think any phone can compete with Redmi 3S Prime under 10,000 rupees?
I don't think so. As of now, no.
They can.
As of
They'd
now.
end up losing anyway.
So that's it, guys. That's all the questions we've had for today's episode. If you have any other questions, if you feel if you feel he has missed out on picking your questions,
We have missed out.
no, he picks questions. So last week somebody actually asked me, why is the laptop, not centered? Why are you peeping over his shoulder? The reason is I want to make it very clear to you guys. He picks the questions. All right. If your question is not picked, blame him. All right. So
The question is picked, thank me.
okay, that's fine, dude. That's like 15, 20 people thanking you and 200 people hating you. Yes, I like these odds. Yeah. So anyway, guys, you can tweet your questions out to us with the hashtag #AshAnswers at C4eTech. And that's it. A big shout out to, again, no one, because we don't have a sponsor for this episode. A big shout out to ourselves and you guys. A big shout out to you guys for making this video happen. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And guys, Ash Answers is just us answering your questions, but we want some feedback. We want comments. And last week you guys did it, so I just wanted to take this time to thank you for it. Last week we had most commented episode, more than 1,000 comments, and that was just nuts. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. Leave a comment, and it really helps, when you read comments on a video, like people care about it, like it, hate it, whatever, say it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Gotta say, leaving.
This is Sundar and Ash from C4eTech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now. My first was a big one too. I'm talking about the second one. In the first one, I used to play Dave and DX Ball. They're awesome. I still would play it.
My first was a big one. That's what he said. I'd really like to know what you guys think about this.
You're not.
See, that's a notification. He's got an app. He got a friend of his to custom build it for him. If he's gone like over 2 hours without watching Walking Dead, it gives a notification.